In this world you deserve every advantage. Life is already challenging, so don't make it harder by ignoring the things that actually help. Sleep, sunlight, habits, music, these are all real-life power-ups. Today I'm gonna show you how to use them. Welcome to Arvik. Since you're already watching this, there's a high chance that you're familiar with video games. So we're going to apply the strategies that work in games to real life. What does a good player do in order to have a better chance in a fight? They study what they're up against, get the right gear, health, other boosts, and they practice. All of these work great in real life. Let's talk about health and the boosts. In the virtual world and in real life, everything works better when it's in proper condition. A character will survive longer if they start a fight at full health, and you get through the day better if your stats are full as well. So how can you start a day at full health? Some people don't think about this, but when you wake up you don't really reset everything. If your usual schedule ends late and you put a lot of stress on your body and mind, you never start days at full HP. A good morning routine needs to follow a decent night. If you have a chaotic sleep schedule and you use devices late or drink caffeine or smoke at night, your next day is already affected, so try to limit that. But if you think you can't fix all of that from the jump, at least try to get in bed without your phone and rest a bit before you actually sleep. If you know how to meditate, just do that for a few minutes because it gives an actual boost to your sleep. Another easy thing that actually improved my rest was to cover my eyes because there was a lot of light in my room, waking me up early and destroying my sleep. If you also have the same problem, get some good covers for your windows or just put something over your eyes like a black t-shirt or a hat or a special eye slip thing. You know the one. Before we move on to more advice, I'd like to ask you to subscribe. If you like my clips, you'll get to see more of them and you'll help me accomplish my dream of getting 1000 subs, which I'm finally getting close to. Thank you. Now back to the content. Also, no voice changer, by the way. When it's time to wake up, try not to snooze your alarm 10 times. It's really comfortable to do that, but the actual best move is to look outside if there's sunlight for at least a minute. Light wakes you up fast and sunshine is the best kind for everything. If that's not possible for some reason, go to the bathroom, turn on the light, wash your face, drink some water as soon as you can. And also, turn up some hype music if you can. Not the same song though, because you'll see it as an alarm and start hating it. This gets us perfectly to the next point. Music is really powerful. I don't mean to sound like a hippie, but it's a fact. If you listen to music, it can have effects on your productivity, so find some songs that get you going and use them. The opposite can also be the case. If you only listen to sad or nostalgic music, it can take away from your mood and energy. Even if you like the songs, it might slow you down. Keep in mind that it's just a tip. I'm not really telling you that you have to listen to music and only to hype tracks. Just be mindful of how it affects your day. The objectively best thing to keep your health and energy up is to live a healthy lifestyle. This sounds incredibly obvious, but many people ignore that, including myself sometimes. It's simple and natural. Eat food that is actual food, not deep-fried sugar plastic. Drink water, maybe tea or coffee if you need something more, and don't drink or smoke if you can. Also, take care of yourself on the weekends. It's still your body on Monday. Don't go crazy because it's supposed to be the time when you should feel happy. Indulging in vices only makes you happy at first until you start living on hard mode because you can't walk up the stairs and you have no money. So try to find something else fun or dial it back if you can. Go out in nature because your mind and body will really appreciate it. And you might just realize how unhealthy living in the city can be when you come back and the air feels like cigarettes. Also, a good tip for when you move around, which should be always, is to have a spare t-shirt with you. I'm not sure if people take one with them every day, but I do, and sometimes it's a lifesaver. Instead of staying uncomfortable if I get sweaty or if my t-shirt gets dirty somehow, I just change it. Amazing. Also, people don't care if you change your position on your seat or loosen up and do a quick stretch, but it will make a huge difference for you if you actually need it. It's likely that you'll work better or have a pleasant, more natural conversation if you take a second to feel good first. Another nice tip is to always check the weather in the morning and to prepare if there's changes during the day. I've seen people in shorts during a storm and it's not a good time. Just check your phone. It only takes 2 minutes if you don't open Instagram. Now for the other biggest quality of life change you can make, don't let social media destroy your life. Just uninstall the apps. Using the internet versions of the apps is harder, but it's still possible if you need to answer a message. The goal is to have a delay when you open an app to keep you from doing it without thinking. If you want the biggest effect, just tell people that you want to use WhatsApp or calls instead. I know it's almost impossible to quit everything, but at least try to limit your wasted time and ask yourself if what you're doing is either fun or useful. If you're not having the most fun that you know you can have, and if you aren't getting paid or learning something important from it, just rest, do your favorite activity instead, or some actual work depending on how you feel. Most of the other things you want are better than scrolling, and also try to stay away from negative media in general. If it gets you angry or bored, it's almost never worth it unless it's studying or your job, and you can't find a better one. Another game tip for real life is that characters use the best gear for the best results. If you wear shoes that hurt your feet or clothes to impress people but you hate them, it's not doing you any service. I understand if your school or office has a dress code, but if that's not the case, try to be comfortable. If you like the confidence boost of fancy clothes and they don't bother you, go for it. Otherwise, wear what feels good. Your mood improves and so does everything else. Also, don't waste money on another new phone every year. Everyone has a smartphone, it's not cool anymore. Keep one that works and save your money for what you need. For example, instead of wasting money on looking cool, I got myself a lighter laptop that I use for university instead of breaking my back with the heavy gaming laptop. The final tip is practice. Usually tutorials for self-improvement go something like this. Use this secret business idea and become rich quick! This is the biggest lie ever. There is no secret for getting great results in a second. You can get small improvements fast, but if you have to fight a powerful enemy, don't expect to beat them with zero experience. So don't get sad or disappointed if your plan doesn't work first try. Make small changes in the right direction. It takes years to get good at games, and it takes even more years to get good at life. That was all for today. Thank you for watching until the end. Have the best day ever and see you later.